adventures, collect colorful seashells, swim in warm Gulf waters, and soak up the sun. Direct flights arrive daily from Minneapolis at Southwest Florida International Airport. Plan your trip at visitfortmyers.com.
Fan forecast.
High of 63 today. It's breezy. Watch out, especially you pilots out there.
Hey, it's Brandon Molesky. Thank you for listening to The Fan on KFAN.com.
The Fan.
The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can watch us. It's live weekdays at 8 a.m. All thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world.
A movie trailer. And I am, as you guys know, the official movie trailer reviewer.
It's your new career,
It's
yes.
my
you
new
review
bit.
trailers.
But this time I'm gonna share it with the two gentlemen I just watched this intro with, and we didn't speak to each other after we saw it, so I'm interested. It was for a movie called Trap, starring one of us,
Yep.
Josh Hartnett,
I've seen this trailer as well.
and it's done by M. Night Shyamalan.
It sure is. Concept is kind of interesting.
Yes. As far as the trailer goes, it seemed to tell us the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine.
It kind of did.
Except for maybe.
But it's M. Night Shyamalan, so you
that's
know
true.
there's
It
going to
might
be a
twist.
twist.
That's
What
a great
a twist.
point.
There has to be a twist.
He is the worst director of all time.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
terrible.
Okay, all right. So you guys are saying no.
I'll go see it no matter what. It is an interesting concept, and I'll just pretty much go see freaking anything at a movie theater at this point. But
Right.
I just don't trust him. The
Right.
Village is legitimately top 5 worst movies I've ever
The
seen.
Village is terrible. Lady in the
Happening
Water
is
is
his
terrible.
worst.
The Happening's
The
terrible.
Last Airbender, After
terrible.
Earth.
He's had one big hit, and the rest
Which
are
is
trash.
one of the great films
That's
of
not
all
true.
time.
Right, that was his first one, right?
Sixth
First
Sense is
debut?
a home run. Unbreakable's very good.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Signs is tolerable. He started off hot. We've talked about
the
it.
Village, Maxo, is so
That
bad.
was the
So
beginning of the
bad.
end. But the ones
Oh, my
before that,
God.
Signs is solid.
Yeah.
Unbreakable's very good.
like the
and
movie-
Sixth Sense is elite.
Like a year or two ago, he had a movie called The Beach.
Yeah.
Where if you go to it, you'd get older. That's.
I think it was
who
just
saw
called
that?
Old, actually.
Yeah, whatever it was. Like four
The
people.
Beach was Leonardo DiCaprio like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what what Rosie calls all his ladies.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it looks.
He likes to put a little bit of an accent on it.
Soften the blow a little bit.
Beach. Hey, beach.
But it looks
Beach.
terrible, right, Maxo?
Yeah,
It looks
it
terrible.
looks awful.
So, but the concept if you haven't seen it yet, the concept is Josh Hartnett plays a serial killer
Yeah,
who it looks like he takes his daughter to a concert,
like a Lady Gaga concert or.
But-
something, yeah.
realizes while he's at the show that the cops are about to catch him because he has cameras on everybody that's trapped in his basement. So I believe he realizes while he's out in public, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
They're going to catch me. So he's got a nice, happy, smiley face. He's at a pop concert with his daughter.
Yeah, she's having the time of her life.
Doesn't know what her dad's
So the whole
up to.
concept is how he's going to get out of
Exactly.
it,
How's
right?
he going to get out of there? That's right.
And then you expect, because it's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong,
Yeah.
that it's going to be like some weird twist. But if there's no weird twist, then you're like pissed.
Do you want to hear a clip from it?
Yeah.
I am stuck in a pair of handcuffs.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
The funny part about that, and this will make Corey smile on his birthday, that was a priest.
He was a priest. Yeah, he was stuck in a pair of handcuffs. He'd been pleasuring himself and couldn't get out of the handcuffs.
Why would that make me happy?
Oh, I thought he was in the handcuffs and was
Yeah.
pleasuring himself.
I mean,
He
probably.
was, and so but he couldn't get out of the handcuffs
Right.
after he'd.
So they obviously clasped them in the front.
I would guess so.
Yeah.
Unless he's really double jointed.
What if the twist in this new M. Night Shyamalan movie is that the real crime is the concert because it's Train?
I love that band.
So Hartnett is getting arrested at the arena. He's like, "It's not my fault. It's those sons of bitches." And he points at them while they're singing "Drop to Jupiter."
Oh, great film, movie song, whatever it is great. Anyway.
And that's fun.
And you saw Civil War, Maxo?
Yeah, I did see Civil War about a week ago or so, and it's very polarizing. It's getting a lot of think pieces written about it from all sides of the political spectrum, and it was weird because I didn't feel anything really after seeing it, and I thought that was odd because all these articles are saying, well, whatever your baggage that you're bringing in is going to color how you see the movie and all this and that, and saying that it's making all these grandiose and political statements. But I found it really to be pretty apolitical. It was mostly about journalism during war and journalism in general. But, I mean, good performances. Nick Offerman was cool. It was good to see Kirsten Dunst. Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Kirsten
Dunst. I haven't seen her in a movie in forever. It feels like.
I haven't thought about that. You're right.
So yeah. So it was. I don't know. I didn't feel that strongly about it as opposed to coming in thinking it's going to be like this hotbed of a movie that's going to have me thinking and going for days. I kind of left the movie and just was. It was okay. Good action. Surprisingly pretty good action. But I think I'm going to go see that Sasquatch movie today.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, baby.
Corey, did you happen to catch SNL? I know you watch it almost every week, right?
Wasn't it a rerun this week?
Was it? Was this the Shane Gillis?
Yeah, that's a rerun.
It's a
That was a rerun?
Rosie was super
They
offended by
reran
it.
that? That is simply the worst Saturday Night Live I've ever seen.
Was it really?
With 21 Savage, it was like, what in the hell is going on with this
Well,
man?
yeah.
Rosie
But
was
there
a-
wasn't
I'm shocked
one
you're not a
redeeming.
21 Savage fan, Mom.
Yeah, that seems to be right in your demo.
Right.
Yeah, but there was like not one redeeming freaking sketch.
Really?
Yeah, the monologue sucked. Everything. My wife and I are watching it. We're like, this is awful.
Oh.
And they reran that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There had to have been something better.
Did anybody see
Play the one from last week. Ryan Gosling last week was about as good
Killed
as it
it.
gets.
Yeah,
He
one of
laughed
the
at
best.
every sketch and it didn't matter.
Yeah, the
I
Beavis and
laughed
Butthead,
the whole
I
hour
still
and a
haven't
half.
seen the
Oh,
Beavis
yeah.
and Butthead
Oh,
thing.
dude.
I've got to watch that.
The entire episode is a home run.
Yeah, he
and
and Stapleton.
Gosling
Kidding.
does not keep it together in one sketch.
Yeah.
He breaks every sketch and it doesn't matter.
The open with the alien bit again.
Fantastic.
Bring in Kate McKinnon.
That's great. Good.
Gosling's the
Good.
best.
I've got to watch it. I haven't seen
If we're going around the room with just recommendations, while I was doing nothing this weekend, just completely meat sauce in it. It was the best.
All right.
I watched all 4 episodes of Conan O'Brien Must Go on HBO Max. Oh, God. Just the best. I know he's my goat, so I'm biased anyways. It was going to be hard for me to not like it, but it's awesome. He goes to Norway, Argentina, Thailand, and Ireland. So it's just
sweet.
It's just him going to the country, being self-deprecating, ripping on some people. It's just improv, right? So funny.
That's sweet.
If you
dude.
like Conan at all, it's a must-watch.
I'd watch that. It's, he's
for sure.
awesome.
And he went to a couple of the spots that I went to in Norway, so it was kind of trippy to be like, I've stood right there. That's where the McDonald's is. That's how I.
That's how you remember things.
That's how I remember things.
That's how I get directions too.
Yeah, he went to Oslo and Bergen, and and a couple of other cities. He went to one of the northern ones, Zacho, maybe the one that you were close to. Not Trondheim, but close to that, maybe.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty cool. Started with an L.
Don't call him that.
While we're talking about travel, did anybody see John Bonus's tweet this weekend about his laugh?
No.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's brilliant because when he laughs hard.
Yeah, he's the best.
And he had a bit of self-awareness because he's in Japan where apparently everybody's a little quieter, a little more polite,
Yeah.
And he was like, I laughed so hard and people looked at me like I'd murdered children.
He wrote, I just recognized today that what's Guffaw?
Guffaw.
I don't know what that means. I've never seen that
You're
one.
fine.
It's a
laugh.
hearty, it's a nice hearty laugh.
It's not a belly laugh, but it's right up there.
Is over the top for Japan. Oh, I'm sorry. Does everybody else know that? Am I missing something?
I just wish you would have thought that was Grandpa on some level.
I just found out my grandpa.
We'll be drinking and joking at the bar, and it's a record scratch. I'm the ugly American. This is a problem.
So what's the one thing I really liked about Conan's show, by the way, is kind of gets into the culture, almost sarcastically makes fun of Viking culture in Norway or like soccer culture in Argentina. He kind of but then at the end of every episode, you can tell he's genuinely appreciative of the culture and how nice everybody is and how cool
he's
everybody.
learned, yeah.
Right. So it's like 45 minutes of making fun of him, and then at the end, it's like, man, this place is incredible. You should go see it. So I like that John Bonus is admitting, hey, my laugh doesn't quite play in Japan.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Different culture there. Maxo's been there. He probably gets it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, y'all know me. I get in trouble in Abbott's office almost every day for being loud and saying inappropriate things. So that definitely.
Word.
Yeah, me and my boys definitely. But honestly, that's the thing, though, is that, like, it is kind of out of place sometimes, but people still, they are very polite, but they still know how to have fun. Nobody's really judging you. I never felt judged in Japan anywhere that I went. And I was going around looking like a slob, half-picked afro, looking like buckwheat and being loud and just being obnoxious. And nobody judged me. I felt totally at peace and at home there.
That's awesome.
Great, man.
Sweet.
Very cool. All right, you want to do sports when we get back?
Sure. All right, we go commercial free the rest of the way. We'll do Fan 5, and then we'll get to headlines. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan and BigDeck.com want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen weekdays for your shot to win.
Guys, don't rely on your...
Deserve some relaxation this Mother's Day, so you better believe that I'll be treating her with a gift of luxury spa services from Woodhouse Spa. This Mother's Day, give the gift that says, I love you, Mom, with a gift card to Woodhouse Spa. Go to woodhousespas.com.
Jeff Martin Auctioneers presents the Fleet Maintained Golf Cart Reduction Public Auction on Thursday, May 2nd in Glencoe, featuring over 200 Fleet Maintained golf carts. Bid your way live on site or online at jeffmartinauctioneers.com. License 4312.
Now's a great time to buy new patio furniture during By the Yard Spring Sale. Get extra savings on maintenance-free furniture backed by a 35-year warranty. Shop By the Yard showrooms in Jordan, Maple Grove, and Woodbury, or shop at bytheyard.net. That's bytheyard.net.
Score the year's lowest grill prices. It's Warner Stellian Spring Black Friday. Compare all the hottest grills of 2024, including gas, pellet, and griddles. Buy at the lowest prices of the year. You can't get a better deal than this. And when you choose Warner Stellian, we'll save you hours of time with free professional assembly, drop-off, and 3 free products from No Name Meats and Seafood. Test drive your next grill and get a smoking hot deal only at Minnesota's Grill Headquarters, Warner Stellian.
Hi, it's Chris Huggy. Seamless in. Here's what we got going on. For over 7 decades, the Twin Cities has trusted builders and remodelers. Way before there was a buildersremodelers.com, there was Builders and Remodelers. They've been professionally installing the highest quality windows and siding and roofing and doors and patio doors at great prices for 72 years. And for a limited time, you get 1 award-winning Elements window free when you buy 2, and that's including installation. Plus, 36 months, no interest financing if qualified. Just go to buildersremodelers.com. Again, that's buildersandremodelers.com. Since 1972, nobody does it better.
Our energy bill ranks as highest in the neighborhood.
Maybe it's time for a new comfort system. There's those once-in-a-lifetime tax incentives.
You need a Sherpa to navigate Rebate Mountain.
Pronto will guide you.
Wade!
And Little Sherpa. Get up to $6,150 in tax credits and rebates
when you buy a high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Pronto.
Let us show you the way
at ProntoHeat.com.
April showers bring wet basements. Standard Water Control is the waterproofing foundation repair and sump pump expert since 1977. Installation, service, and repair for all wet basement issues. Peace of mind starting at just $199. Visit standardwater.com for details. standardwater.com.
Now's the time to play championship golf at Grandview Lodge. The Pines has just come off a multi-million-dollar reimagination and renovation project with all new tee boxes and bunker replacement. Ohio's best white sand, new cart paths, and strategic tree removal are just a few of the touches. Plus, play the Preserve with its elevated tees, undulated greens, and best view in the area. And finally, have a great meal at the Preserve Smokehouse, turning out some incredible barbecue and refreshing cocktails. If you want to play better golf, then play better courses. Visit GrandviewLodge.com.
QC Kinetics. If you have joint pain and you're tired of it, and why wouldn't you be? Well, then do something about it. Well, at QC Kinetics, they have regenerative medicine. They are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They have multiple Twin Cities locations. They've been doing this for people all over the country. Thousands of people satisfied because they have reclaimed their mobility. Even simple things like just climbing stairs or playing golf or walking or running. Maybe you're saying with my joint pain that I have in my knees or my shoulders or my back, wherever I have pain, I can't really do that anymore, and I've been told I need surgery. Well, if you want to avoid surgery, QC Kinetics offers a non-surgical procedure. With them, there's no surgery, no steroids, no drugs, no downtime. You can get back up and moving again with lasting pain relief. If that sounds good, and why wouldn't it? Set up your free consultation at QC Kinetics. It's QC Kinetics. Call them today. It is 612-254-7123. That's 612-254-7123. 612-254-7123.
Get 15% off right now with Sauce 15 at chillboys.com, the most comfortable underwear in the world.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
All right, final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show. You got anything, Zacho?
You know what I do, Chris?
Oh, good.
Emmy-nominated actor, writer, and comedian Rob Schneider is coming to the Mystic Showroom stage at Mystic Lake on Friday, May 17th, for a night of laughs. Tickets are on sale now, but you can get yours today, right now, by calling 1-800-320-5326. Tickets available at mysticlake.com, but caller 11 right now on their way in, 1-800-320-5326. Good luck.
Fantastic. Let's do a little bit of the that Fan 5 before we get into the headlines, shall we?
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Sauce, it's official. Scotty Scheffler won that RBC Heritage
They got the
thing that they restarted today. 19
Oh,
under,
good.
he finishes the winner.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to slow him down is his wife giving birth. That's it.
What?
Oh, geez, you're canceled.
Oh, good. No, I meant like,
Just kidding. Calm down. I'm just joking.
No, I know you are.
So
but,
damn good.
yeah, I mean, if his wife gives birth in 2 weeks or whatever the next tournament is, the big tournament, he won't play in it.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that's going to keep. Everything he plays, he'll win. He's just such a good ball striker. That's it. That's the difference between him and everybody else is he never gets in trouble. The stat last week during the Masters was it's an unbelievable amount of rounds he's had since he's been over par. He never gets in trouble because he can just get himself out of it. And now that he's a above average putter, he's just unstoppable.
Yeah, he's second as far as having rounds that are at least par or under. And I think it's like 40 rounds or something like that, just behind Tiger, who set the record.
What the hell would you know? What did you do? Follow him at the Masters last week?
Yeah, it's time to talk about it. Let's hear about you.
Yeah,
let's
hear
about
it. How close did you get to Scotty?
About 5 feet.
Is that right?
Yeah. And it's a really cool hole, too, that we were on, hole 6. So the thing is, when you go to, you always hear people say, you can't actually, TV doesn't do it justice. And that's absolutely correct, because it's like a ski resort that's just green. I've never seen so much elevation in my life. I mean, when Scotty walked by us, we were on hole 6, and the tee box is just way the hell up. And it's like trying to hit a par 3 up Buck Hill. I mean, it's seriously that kind of wicked elevation. And so we're on the 6th, tee box up on top, and then right in the middle of that, they have a place where patrons can sit. And so you got the green chairs and the whole works. And we sit there, and then they just hit right over the top of you. And it's just the coolest thing. We happen to be right by the rope, and Scotty walked right by. And so that was pretty cool. We got to see a couple.
Did you say something rubish to him?
No. And I didn't yell, get in the
yeah.
hole. I didn't do that, tater tots or whatever, mashed potatoes. Yeah, no, we didn't do any of that. But it was fantastic. We got there early, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then found out that they don't serve booze until 11, so that was a bit jarring.
So for 4 hours you were shaking, then what'd you do?
Right. Well, my buddy Nels, he ate every sandwich that they have available.
Did you find some scope or some Listerine?
Oh, my.
But so we walked the back 9 and just saw, where spots we wanted to go and sit at certain times, and just kind of scoped it out. And ultimately, that's what we wanted to do. It was less about watching the golf. It was more about actually just seeing the course. And I've come to the conclusion now, having been there, there's no, rough is the same as the fairway. There's no, like U.S. Open, they got that real tall grass and stuff like that, and they make it impossible when you're out. They just keep this thing all the way just mowed down. And it makes sense now, because that's how you get penalized, is if you miss your mark, if you miss your angle, you're going to end up in the thing you didn't want to, in Rays Creek or in one of those nasty bunkers. And then all of that going up to these greens that are almost impossible. It's just so amazingly beautiful. The cool thing was that got to see Tiger on the 18th. And
Yeah, how do you finish again? Dead last? Oh, yeah. He had a good day, though. Thanks.
Dead last.
Dead last.
Dead last. And you know what? And by the time we got, obviously, the 18th, it was all over and everything like that. And given the fact that my thighs are still burning from walking that course, 4 days plus a practice round with a decimated leg, it's so impressive that he finished that round.
Yeah, how do you finish again? Dead last?
But I will
But he
tell
made
you.
the cut, right?
Yeah, he made the cut. And on 18, I mean, the crowds were just massive following him the whole way. And, I mean, Scotty's crowds weren't like that. And the crowds are following him. We're up on 18, and we got to see him come up, tap in to be, the worst golfer of the weekend. But when he tapped in, the crowd, I've never heard a louder roar. And it was just, you could tell how so many people were just so appreciative of his career, because that's maybe the last time he plays at the Masters. And he did the tip of the cap. I'm not going to lie. I teared up a little bit. It was super, super cool. There's just, it's hallowed grounds when you go to Augusta, and there's just a different feel. The worst part, though, is that you can't have a phone. So you can't even bring a phone in.
What?
No, not allowed.
No.
So you leave them in the, we left them in the vehicle. And the part that sucks about that is that, because like I mentioned, my buddy Nels ate every damn sandwich. Well, I've been walking on hills and I ate all those sandwiches. I got to take another dump. So I got to sit there and wait, because if you get separated, you can't like text and go, hey, I'll meet you on 9. No, you gotta stay together. Otherwise, I guess I'll meet you at the vehicle at the end.
Do you believe that talking to other people is the worst part of the human experience?
No, I love it.
If I saw myself in clothes like those, I'd have to kick my own ass.
And you were saying last week during the program password invitational draft, which, by the way, congratulations. Did you? Wasn't it something like $1.50 for what is it? A sandwich?
Yep, $1.50 for a sandwich and $6 for a beer.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
No,
but
that's really good.
I did have some state fair PTSD there because the crowds are so heavy. I mean, you're nuts to butts when you're trying to go to the pro shop and buy something. And that was kind of freaking me out just a little bit.
Hawk, your thoughts.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, just leave him there to die.
Leave it out.
But we saw Scheffler hit on 9 and basically just end the tournament right there.
Yeah, that was a sweet shot.
Oh, it was awesome. And so at that point, my buddy Nelson goes, we got food at the house. We had the house to ourselves because everybody else had left.
There's a TV.
Yeah. And he's like,
air conditioning.
So, basically the weekend.
DoorDash.
Yeah, we could kiss.
It was the best weekend because
Nels yelled, "Kiss me."
Body in the bathtub.
It was the best golf trip I've ever been on because we did 4 rounds of golf and then ended up going to the Masters. And it was just golf, gars, gummies, and grilling. It was just awesome.
You did crack?
A little bit of crack.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're in
in Augusta.
Yeah, correct. Is it true that the rest of that town is just terrible?
Yeah, it's seedy. I mean, you just like, there's no way this beautiful golf course could be anywhere near this. And but it's just massive and just
Well, it's kind of like Lambeau Field in the middle of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
right. That is true.
Is he right?
It's very similar.
Or Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Hey, you're right.
Or Disneyland in Anaheim.
Oh,
the
yeah.
surrounding area is shady.
Right.
Wow.
Windows up, doors locked.
Yeah, you just got a little island. All you need is an island of loveliness, and it sounds like you found it.
Call
with
it
the Masters.
Oasis.
Yeah,
It's an oasis.
every bit of it was just absolutely spectacular. I mean, it was just crazy that I was even there.
Yeah.
And with all those damn
Great
pines,
story.
those Georgia pines, not one of them shaded any damn freaking riser that you could sit in.
What a
Just
story.
Sat there with the sun just beating down on you.
Is that all general
What the story
admission?
must.
Yeah.
You
So
just
what
go
they
there.
do, so
What a story,
people
Mus.
buy these chairs, the folding chairs, the green ones, and then they just plant them where they want them. And you
can't run.
You can't move them, but they have their name on the back of it. So you can sit in them if they're not there. And they're like the most polite people on the planet because they'll just be like, oh, those are my chairs. You're
until
like,
you rip
okay,
a
no,
word.
Do you ID him?
no worries. No,
Do you
we can
kiss?
idea. Prove it.
Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon?
Sharon Osbourne was there?
Yeah.
But no, it was absolutely everything I wanted it to be. And it was just great.
Oh, good for you.
I forgot I'm on camera. People are seeing me with a bald
And,
head.
and speaking of the program password,
Go on.
God, you took a savage beating.
Yeah, that was a humbling experience, was it not?
I'm going to say the F word. I really am.
Which one?
I'd be
I'm going to say the F
Yeah,
word.
go ahead. You know what? Screw this job.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the Masters. Everything's done from there.
You're good.
Fullness. That son of a bitch.
The GOAT.
Oh,
Say
just got all gloaty on it. And here's the thing. Max, sweet Max.
Uh-oh.
Fullness was a bad choice.
Wait, what? No. He was number 1 on my draft board.
Oh,
I was shocked he was still there
You've
when I was
got to be kidding
picking.
me.
I was
Buzz,
shocked.
how do you feel that
If you would have picked me, I would have worn your Komodo
You would have
dragon.
hoarded? What?
You would have.
Muzz, how do you feel that there were 8 of us that were drafters, and there were 8 of you that were draftees? How do you feel that all 8 of us had you 8th on our draft board?
Not even 8th. Each had multiple reasons why not to pick me and shared those with everyone.
Somebody in this room said that they would fake an illness if they had to play with you.
I don't remember saying that. What was your response when the wheel was spun for the final time and it was revealed that Common would have the final pick and all he did was put his head down on his table because he knew that meant in 15 minutes he was going to be stuck with you?
Right.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm 1-7. I think that's what it is. I won the one time with Barb, and I can't believe that she went with who the hell is Robbie Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
And
Robbie's never lost.
But I play with, normally when I play, I get teamed up with Common. So it's not me. It's Common, because Common completely just shuts down about midway.
Meat sauce.
Yeah, but you might incite that in him.
Yeah.
No,
You might be the reason why he shuts
He
down.
starts eating his lunch. He's not paying attention. And then he just glares at me if I don't
That's why
get
you
it right.
fell. I mean, in your interviews, you took zero responsibility for any of your past.
There's some character issues.
Tell him about it.
No, it's not me.
Slow 40
It's
time.
not me. It's not
Pull
me.
your
It's
crank
not me.
out. You showed everybody your
Christopher,
wiener.
since you were gone, check this out. Marnie got the first pick in the draft. She took Carly.
Oh, okay.
After the wheel spun, I had the second pick.
You did not do it.
I took Sauce.
You did not.
Mm-hmm.
Were you held at gunpoint?
Nope, we're doing it.
No,
so
we're doing
Sauce was a better idea than me?
Oh, please.
I mean, yeah.
Like I said, I thought there were 2 or 3 people, specifically Swedberg. If I thought if I took Swedberg, I'm like, well, we're gonna win. But what fun is that?
Yeah.
This is more fun.
Because if we
to
win,
take him to the title.
you'll never hear the end of it. And when we go out in the first round,
Yeah.
just what is he going to do?
This is a free
Verbally
roll.
abuse
This is
me?
a
He already
free
has.
roll for me. If we lose,
And
it's
me.
not my fault. It's Sauce's fault. If
Yeah,
I
but
win the
Canada.
whole tournament, then it is undeniable
He's all
that
that.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
But just what ifs.
Free roll for me.
Throw it out there. What
Go ahead.
ifs
Give her hell.
Go on.
that the common man and I win this
Okay,
game?
no.
No. You can't say it's impossible.
It's not
You
zero,
can't-
but
yeah.
Mus, what odds do you want? Because I'm willing to put a lot of money that you will not win.
You won't get out of the first round.
You'll get kicked out of the
Whoa.
tournament. You can't bet on your own.
How about my 1,000 to your 100?
Whoa.
just saying.
You win the whole
Do
tournament, I'll give you
that.
$1,000.
Come on. You got to
You
like
gotta
those
Your
odds.
100 to my 1,000.
Got to do it, Must.
10 to 1.
God.
You're 25 to 1.
Shut up.
Anything's possible.
Should be longer than that.
Reynolds.
I'll give you
Remember what Tom
$1,000
Snead
if
said?
you win the whole tournament.
Anything's
If you
possible.
don't, you give me 100.
You've done this before.
No grease right now.
Oh, come on. Damn it, Sauce.
Now negotiate. Ask
Sorry,
for
Eddie.
3.
No grease till
Ask for
Brooklyn.
3. That's good odds.
You know how bad I am at gambling.
Yeah, ask for 300. So you're
I'm
300.
worse at
3,000.
gambling than I am at program password.
Come on, man. Do you remember what?
Do you not believe in yourself?
I cannot wait when we kick your guys' ass and it's going to be awesome. And then you
That would
all
be in
sit
the
there.
finals.
That would be in the finals.
Yeah,
You're not getting to the finals.
No, you
We
wait.
could give you a
Oh,
30
you
point
not?
Finals. Do
cushion.
finals. Do a bet with him on the finals.
We could do a 30-point cushion and we'd still win. No one is
Really?
better than that one at that game.
You mean the guy who actually is on the game every single week?
If Ryan doesn't dance, he's a 2-time back-to-back champion.
Ryan don't dance.
He sure as hell did.
He's Tom Brady throwing to a wastebasket, and I'm the wastebasket. That I'm just sitting
That
there
is
in the
exactly how I had you
Yeah,
written down on my draft
Yeah,
board.
he
which
drew a
I'm
picture
fine
up.
with.
Carly won wastebasket number
Right,
2.
I don't care because he's so good that my lousy lack of the English
We're gonna get
language
there.
is going to get us
Yeah.
to the because if we get through the 2 teams we have to play, no one's going to beat
And
us.
look, Mus,
I can't wait for the shame that's going to be on your face
everything-
when
So
we
much
win.
shame.
everything he's
Mus,
saying is
you're gonna
irrelevant.
lose.
Everything he's saying is irrelevant because even if Nordo and JG beat us in round 1, which is possible, they're very
They're good, yeah.
Even if they beat us in round 1, you ain't getting to the finals.
Yeah.
It doesn't
come on.
matter. It doesn't. There's no way
You
Sauce
are
and
projecting so much on us.
Sauce and I will not play you two in this tournament because that would be in the finals, and there is no.
Oh, so you
way
guys
you're
aren't going to
getting
make the finals?
We
Is that
might,
what you're
but
saying?
you ain't going to be there if we get there.
Oh,
no chance.
You wait. You wait and see.
5,000 to your 100.
I've been playing possum this whole time.
My 1,200 to your 100.
I wonder what Power Trip
My
Bets
wife's listening. She's already texted me twice. Don't bet.
I wonder what Power Trip Bets has put as the line for the first round games. Because I bet yours is 25.5.
I know it was really low.
All right.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You guys can go solar. Do you know that? Go solar with Wolf River Electric.
Let's do it.
All right, this will make you feel old. It is my birthday. Thanks. Great.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How about this,
Oh,
though?
You old bastard.
How about this?
You filthy whore.
I feel old at 44, and I say this all the time, and I forget every year that he shares a birthday. But I remember when Silverchair's album Frog Stomp came out, and I couldn't believe that kids were basically my age were rocking the way that they were rocking. Daniel Johns, the lead singer of Silverchair, 1 year older than me. He turns 45 today.
45.
It was just a game changer. It wasn't, a band that I loved that was in their mid-20s that rocked. It was, these are Australian kids that are my age, and they're at the top of the charts, and they're touring, and they're rock stars, and I'm going, what?
I have never heard of this band.
Yeah,
You've never heard of Silverchair?
You're gonna win too, fat boy.
They sang
Fat
Tomorrow.
boy.
Yeah, it's a bunch of hits.
Tomorrow.
Then he dated Natalie Imbruglia.
Sauce, you can do some, right?
No, I've never seen or heard of this band.
What are the lyrics? Oh, yeah, Hawk just sang them.
Yeah.
You're going away too, fat boy. You had too much lunch.
Fat boy.
Did you miss the entire decade of the 90s? Did you not watch MTV?
Well, so
He's talking
93
about
is when I
Curves and
started
Way.
in country music, so I didn't really pay attention to too much of the
Oh,
genre.
man.
Yeah, and you were high on crack.
Yeah.
There was
Meth.
that.
It was actually
Yeah,
meth.
admit it must.
Yeah, admit it must.
Silverchair's got some
I
bangers.
didn't do the
man.
heroin until later.
Daniel Johns, 45 years old.
Silverchair wails.
Yeah, they do. That
some wailing
first
going on.
album specifically, Frog Stomp's a masterpiece.
Freak.
Jack Nicholson's 87 today. And hey, Oppenheimer would have had his birthday today as well, but he died in 1967.
Oh, no. What happened? I didn't even know he was sick.
I don't know. I
I'm
didn't
surprised
see
that
the
movie
movie.
didn't bomb.
Well played. That's a very good dad joke.
Thanks, man. I'm good at dad jokes.
Yeah, you are.
All right, look,
you
it's Earth Day as well, and I think even if you're a climate change denier, those are fun people. I think even those people would admit we should all probably try to do a little bit better,
I think we
right?
should use this phrase, those people, a lot more on this show.
Those people are fun. Climate change deniers are always a good time at parties.
How many parties you go to where people go, I'm a climate changer, let's talk.
I don't go to those parties
He
anymore.
doesn't go to parties.
Yeah. Yes, Zach.
Is it worse to be a denier or an acceptor but do nothing at all ever
Well,
to
that's
do
me.
anything to help?
That's most of us.
Yeah, right,
And some of us claim, inside joke, some of us claim to be environmentalists. I'm doing radio for 5 people.
I think most people can assume.
I
who
think
we're
we all
talking
get
about.
that joke. Anyway, here's this little survey here says here's 3 easy things that even the laziest environmentalists can do.
There's a store. But
Here's
don't
3
point.
things you can do. Stop wasting leftovers. Basically, they're saying if you buy it, eat it.
Oh man, forget it.
You've said that to my dad.
It says it
Buy
takes
it,
takes a lot of water and resources to grow all the vegetables and fruits that you buy. So if you buy it, don't let it rot, just eat it. That's what they're saying. Don't waste food.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
But there are some things that are just not good, like as a leftover.
And plus,
Sure.
like, I ain't going home for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2, stop overusing napkins. You don't need 6 when 1 will do.
Well, you obviously have never seen me eat.
Aren't they paper, though?
I use a lot. Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Well, it's impossible with those old school like napkin
Yeah,
things
I'm
because when
guilty
you
of
reach
that.
in there, there's automatically 3 or 4 in there.
I always feel like they might run out at some point, and I need to have a stack in my glove compartment.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Speaking of that, Corey, this is a bit of an offshoot on what you're talking about. In Canada, you have to pay for any bag, no matter what you're buying. And it's about 50 cents.
That's California as well.
Oh, is that right?
A lot of
Yeah,
places
same
do.
thing.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, Minneapolis, you have to
At
pay for
some
bags.
point,
Seattle's that way.
and that's exactly what number 3 is, by the way. Reusable grocery bags. According to this story, it
Love
says, stop telling the checkout person that you forgot them at home again. And don't pretend that you really reuse all those plastic bags you've got balled up. It's not hard to remember. It's just a habit. I will say, I almost always try to do the paper bags, even at the self-checkout. But when I do use the plastic ones, I know it just said don't lie about this, but I'm not. We do keep them, and then we have them in our storage closet and use them for the dogs, right?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you got 2 dogs.
Two dogs.
That's what you use that.
Use the plastic bags.
And don't you love it when there's just a hole you didn't notice?
That is the gamble. That's why
you
double bag it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gotta
I
be
thought
safe.
you weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, I do.
You know,
My wife has to clean up all the
My
dog
wife?
poo. I can't do it.
Dad
I
always
got
said just double bag it.
Double bag it must.
I get a gag resort thing going.
A
gag resort?
Gag resort. Hey, Tommy and Zach want to know if it's all inclusive.
Lieber's place, right?
Yeah. Is it
Let's
all
go.
inclusive?
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
very
I'm going,
nice.
sorry, guys. I'm gone for another week. I'm going to the gag resort next week.
Your sister leads the yoga class.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she
She's
got a
very
good.
healthy.
Yeah.
Starting today, McDonald's has a new Bacon Cajun Ranch McCrispy. That's a lot of
that
words.
sounds- I would crush that.
Bacon Cajun
Oh,
Ranch
hell yeah.
McCrispy.
Hawk, will you buy some?
The
Yeah,
hell
but it'd
is
take
that?
forever to order. I'd be pissed at you if I was behind you.
You mentioned it earlier with the St. Paul Saints, but Friday is National Pretzel Day. And I'm gonna put the flyer out right now. If somebody doesn't bring me goddamn Annie Ann's on Friday, I'm gonna shoot people.
Well,
oh my God!
You know what?
You say that every year.
I didn't say who.
You say that
you
every year.
always say that.
Yeah.
You do say that.
Oh,
I
man.
will say this too, and one of our great sponsors, Holiday.
Yeah.
Bring us some of those damn fine pretzels you got.
They're so good.
Yeah, the Bavarian ones,
good.
right?
My
There's- I
God,
told
they're
you.
I don't know
they're
what
so
they
good.
put in them,
They're
but
so
man,
good.
Are they soft?
What are
soft
they?
pretzels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're
really
A
good.
plus.
What are they?
They're big and
$3
soft.
or something like that? They're $3. They're
And
fantastic.
they're,
I'm
I'm
stopping
going
at
to tell you,
Holiday.
they're always fresh.
Yep.
I've never gotten a bad one.
Agreed.
So good.
Yep.
So
Authorities
Yeah.
are searching for at least one suspect who shot 5 teenagers in Maryland during a water gun fight on Friday, celebrating Senior Skip Day.
Yeah, somebody didn't tell him the rules.
One of the victims is in critical condition.
Oh, that
So,
sucks.
water gun fight broke out, Senior Skip Day. Somebody shot at least 5 teenagers.
Gee.
They
what
didn't realize
is
they had water guns. Cut the guy some slack.
Jeez.
Well, my mistake.
Sorry, Pee Wee.
Let this sink in for a second.
Did you knock yourself in the nuts again?
Oh.
A grandmother in Michigan
Brilliant.
was arrested last Thursday after she helped her granddaughter beat up another student in an elementary school bathroom. The grandmother, I'm trying not to laugh because it's preposterous. The grandmother held down a girl while her granddaughter punched her.
Oh, my God.
God, Hawk would love to get
That's
beat up by a
awesome.
grandma.
Are you kidding me?
I've done it.
A dad beat you up, right?
That's true, yeah.
Hawk, you've been held down by a grandma,
I
right?
sure have.
He's been
man.
beat up by a dad.
Yeah, Smoke Show Gray. We learned about that a couple hours ago.
Guess what?
What, Pee Wee?
Hi.
Hey.
This is the most Florida thing ever. A Florida couple was busted after they tried to forge a $1 million lottery ticket. Police said they took 2 non-winning tickets and crudely put them together and pretended as if it was a $1 million winner. The
Just
officer,
scotch-taped it.
basically, the officer says he wasn't impressed. Quote, "You've got to do a lot better than
Can
this."
you imagine? I mean, let's all think about this for a second. How dumb those people are.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Just
I mean,
snickering in the
honestly.
car going, oh, this is a great plan.
There had to be drugs involved.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah.
There's no human being on the planet who thinks they're going to get away with that when they walk through the door.
If you put a couple, whether it is glue or tape or whatever they use, it just says crudely put them together. So whether it's a Powerball ticket with a scannable thing or a scratch off, which are also scannable,
yeah.
you don't just go, oh, you did find 4 treasures of gold there. Here's $1 million. They scan the ticket, dummy.
Right.
To Chris's point, there's no way those people knew that. They thought they could just cut and paste, and the gas station would give them $1 million bucks.
You know that they were sitting there thinking to themselves, oh, people in Florida are so stupid. This is going to work.
Correct.
I picture Ron Burgundy. I think she bought it.
Brilliant. Correct.
You got to move. You got knocked up.
All right, check this story out. A Michigan man claims he won $500,000 in the lottery after a celebrity doppelganger inspired him, to buy a ticket. Here's the catch, though. Here's the anonymity part. He was watching a movie where the star, who looks, as he claims, exactly like him, won big in the lottery. So he thought that was a sign, so he bought a ticket and then won $500,000. But because the man is remaining anonymous, we don't know who the doppelganger is.
Oh, sure.
So he's not saying what the movie is or which actor he looks like. He wants to remain anonymous. Just says he looks exactly like somebody in a movie who wins a lot of money in the movie. Inspired him to buy a ticket, $1.5 million.
Just saying, Lil Bow Wow was in a movie called Lottery Ticket.
I remember that.
It's not over.
Yeah, what was
You might get it.
What was the premise of that?
I think it's just like a kid in the hood that won the lottery, but the news spreads and he's got to try to figure out how to like
everybody
keep
wants
the
something
ticket.
from
Yeah,
him.
everybody's trying. I think
yeah,
the ticket gets like kidnapped or whatever.
Chris, one of your all-time favorites, Christina Hendricks from Mad Men, got married.
I know. I saw the pictures. She looked beautiful. What a beautiful girl, man. Just
Who'd she
real
marry?
Pretty.
Anybody we know?
Some lucky son of a bitch.
Who did she marry?
Lucky motorboat and
She married a guy with giant hands.
Yeah.
She finally found somebody.
It's the prerequisite.
She married a guy whose face is bruised from motorboat.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky.
I can't think of any more. That's all I got. Sorry.
Tom Selleck claims he has never sent an email or sent a text.
My God.
Not once.
God, how good of a show is Blue Bloods, Hawk?
Dude, it really is good. That is a good show. And the guy who played the guy who dies in
Donnie
the
Wahlberg.
Village is really good.
The Village. So close.
What?
Sauce.
6 cents, yes.
Yeah, Daddy.
The day is yours.
Yeah.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2024 was announced on American Idol. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Interesting. No kidding on American Idol. Huh.
Mary J. Blige, Cher, Foreigner,
believe?
Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Ozzy Osbourne, A Tribe Called Quest, and Dave Matthews.
Which is great. I'm shocked that they weren't in earlier. It's going to be very interesting to see if the member that they kicked off the band is going to be there because he was in the band for like 25
He
years.
did something real bad, right?
Yeah, he got Me Too'd. Yeah.
But did he deserve it, if you know what I mean?
I have no
I don't know what he did.
It's weird because he basically...
He woke up in the...
There was a band that
Wow,
they
you wrote
were...
a song about it?
That he got on a label and he promised the guy that he would get him places for sexual favors.
Didn't the guy that got kicked out of the band, didn't he like ask some gal to hike up her skirt a little more?
No, that's the lead guy. But
And
they should have been earlier.
Show her world to him or
They're
something?
one of the
It was
best
something
touring
super
bands of all
creepy.
time. You can hate them, but they're one of the biggest touring bands of all time. They basically been touring for almost 35 years.
And by the way, Peter Frampton called and said, you think it took them a long time
Right,
to
correct.
get
That's what I don't. How
I'm
is Cher or
shocked.
Peter Frampton not in?
How about
Or
Foreigner?
Ozzy.
Or Foreigner?
Ozzy was in with Black Sabbath.
Black
I was going to say
yeah.
Ozzy too. Yeah.
It'll be great. I'm proud of them, and I love them. I've been all over the world to see them.
Yeah. Hey, when you saw them in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
where did you see them?
I saw them at AFAS Live.
So is that a giant like soccer stadium, or is it just for music?
It's like it's basically like the size of Northrop.
Oh, okay.
Not that big.
So like a theater. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
like a theater, and we stood on the floor and watched them, and it was awesome. And the one thing I think we talked about at Hawk was there's not a lot of cheering in between songs.
right.
The song will end, they cheer, and then they're like dead silent, and they just wait. It was awesome.
Do you? And this is
it was sweet.
Very odd question.
Yeah.
And it only matters to me in the world. So I'm sorry. I should have asked you off the air.
No.
Do you remember? Was the Hard Rock Cafe right by the venue? Does that ring a bell to you at all? And the reason I ask is because, strange enough, callback, Corey, Silverchair was playing in Amsterdam one of the days I was there, and I was at the Hard Rock Cafe with our friend Jill, and there was a line outside of the Hard Rock Cafe, and the people were waiting to get in to see Silverchair.
Can't blame him.
So, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I
Just open up with Israel's Son and let's go.
Yeah.
What a banger that song
No, I
is.
don't think
Muss
it was
has never
near
heard
that.
of him.
I think we drove by that or saw that, but it wasn't. Yeah.
I'm that nerd who goes to every Hard Rock Cafe I can find in every city. I love that, man.
Muss, here's something you care about, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm a Swiftie.
Her double album came out last Friday, the Tortured Poets Department, and everybody's
surprise double album.
Right, everybody's geeking out about
Shocking.
about
Everybody
all the,
loved it.
Right.
Yeah, that's
well,
okay.
hey,
Maybe it's great.
well, but 1 second, not everybody did, and I think this is interesting. Well, let's start with the first thing here.
Mark Rosen.
One of the songs is called Thank You, Amy, but the K, I, and M are all capitalized because basically Taylor Swift is an elementary school Zodiac killer and didn't think we could figure out that puzzle. So it's a diss track on Kim Kardashian.
Right.
I know people care about that stuff. I just can't believe it.
Wait, why?
Well, because Kim dissed her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I mean,
dissed her music, and yeah.
I don't know. That kind of stuff bores the crap out of me, but people seem to like that stuff.
Put on your Skims and shut your pie
Yeah.
up.
Whoa, what is the what now? Did the what now?
Again, the older Taylor gets, the more I think that stuff seems high schoolish. It's like, I don't know. It drives me nuts. Anyway, but it's
Know
not for me.
your
It's not for you.
audience.
But she knows her audience.
Silverchair
And
is for
again,
you. Taylor Swift is not.
Very fair. I do think this is interesting, though. Let's say you don't like Taylor Swift, and you have the right to not do that. The new album from Taylor Swift on something called Paste Magazine. Never heard of it. I assume it's an online magazine. I don't know.
That's for people like you that don't go outside.
It's all Hawks
pasty.
Dad's magazines.
So a
You can't get the
paste writer,
pages apart.
paste writer. I don't even know if it's a guy or a gal. Wrote a terrible review of it.
Oh no.
And they didn't publish the critic's name because they were afraid for that person's safety.
Oh, for sure.
ridiculous.
Oh, the Swifties are for real, man.
But it's okay not to like something.
No,
That's a problem with Taylor Swift fans. If you don't like it or you have any question about it, you're the worst person on the planet. It's okay not to like it.
It's like a cult, though.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
there
it's
are-
just
but
they're
there are-
following their Jesus.
It's okay to hate the Dave Matthews Band. It's
Right.
okay to hate Rocket Club. It's okay to hate things.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
What the hell did you just say?
I just
What the
wanted
hell?
nobody does, but I just wanted hockey to agree with me. But if you don't
Not
like,
gonna
if you
agree
don't
with
like the
that.
Dave Matthews Band, I could care less.
Yeah,
I could care
There's a
less.
lot of people that don't like country music. That's
But if
okay.
you don't like Taylor Swift, you're Satan. You're an awful person.
Right.
It's okay not to
And
like
they're
it.
gonna come at you.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
They're going to come at me right now. But it's okay not to like it. It's okay to think it's not good.
Right.
That's
Well,
fine.
Wait to see your
And
socials coming up.
We got
I don't care. But I like Rocket Club, and I'm sorry I said that.
That's okay, buddy. I don't mind.
I was just hoping you'd agree with me because I missed you.
I missed you too.
I have two good friends of mine who are big Swift fans, and they do not like the new album. So,
Well, then they're condemned to hell
Well, that seems like an overreaction.
by Taylor Swift fans. Because if you would have put this album on, it was 2 hours of her farting, people would go, "Oh my God, it's so good."
I would buy
it's
3
so
copies.
artworthy.
Hawks Dad's got the box set.
You got pink eye by listening to the song.
And here with Taylor Swift's new song, this is Don't Be Scared on Cool 108.
Yeah, man. I love it. It's my favorite song.
You hit the post.
I thank you.
So did she. It was a wet one.
There it is.
Taylor,
Give her the Grammy. Yeah, it's so good.
She's been eating beans.
Oh, you wrecked it. Hey, can I tell a quick story?
You made a gross mess.
Can I tell a quick story?
What the hell just happened?
It's pretty good.
Go ahead. Make it
Sauce
quick.
claims
We
he
got
has
2
a good
minutes.
story.
Okay, so
Go
on
for it.
Saturday morning, I let Winnie out, and she
woke
went
up,
out, and all of a sudden we heard this like weird noise. And I was
Winnie's
like,
his dog.
Winnie's
by
my
the way.
dog,
Okay.
not my wife, and
Not your captor.
not my captor. And I'm like, what was that? Don't think anything of it. Then Winnie stands at the door and wants to go out again. My wife lets her out, comes back in, wants to go out again. Long story short, a large rabbit fell into our egress window, the biggest one we have. Right?
How big of a rabbit are we talking here?
I mean, probably
Size of a football.
yeah, size of a football.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, man. You didn't know that's what he was going for?
And it got itself after I attempted twice to get it out.
How did you attempt to get it out?
A rake. I tried to scoop it out because I'm not going to touch it.
Boy,
I'm not touching
that
it.
rabbit.
Oh,
thought
you never
were-
know. You've seen
Right.
Monty Python.
I'm not touching
Look
it.
at the bones.
I'm not touching it.
You try using a hoe?
I called.
No, she wasn't available.
Oh. Nah, I'm not.
She was watching true crime on Netflix.
Oh, be nice. And so I called animal control.
Oh my God, that's their rock bottom.
And
There's a rabbit.
Edina cop showed up.
Oh my God.
I hope the rabbit wasn't black.
Oh,
Jeez, everybody's firing bullets, including. No, forget it.
And she got it out with a scoop. That's my story.
Wow.
Nobody cares. That wasn't a great story.
Wow.
she got it out with a scoop.
Yeah, like a net. Brilliant. But she was like this. She had to have
You
walked
made it
into
sound
my
like
yard.
an ice cream scoop. You
No,
mean a
like
net.
a net. And she had to have
Like a
walked into the
fishing
yard
net
and be like,
kind of thing.
"You can't do this."
Yeah, that's an embarrassing moment.
Yeah, it's
for you.
embarrassing. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I couldn't have gotten it
But
out.
the rabbit's okay.
Yeah, the rabbit's
Versus
okay.
the other ones when you're mowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Don't do that again.
No, I'm out.
Lordy, lordy.
No. Who's turning 40-40? I'm sorry, my story sucked. Okay?
You know, I actually felt
brilliant.
Chris was back for the first time in a week and a half. I felt like the show for 3 hours and about, 28 minutes was really hitting and sticking
We
there.
were back.
Well,
derailed the final 2 minutes.
well, you can sit on your own fist. Happy birthday.
Say that again? You sit on it. What?
On his own fist.
I heard you.
Oh,
my
you did,
God.
didn't
Musk, good to see you. You're an American treasure. See you next week.
Awesome.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Bonus is still in Japan, but Marnie should be here. Mark Rosen should be here. I think that's it. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go.
Hey, take care of yourself,
hate
everybody.
this song.
You're
and everybody else
allowed to.
apparently.
No, you're allowed to. You don't have to like this. It's okay. It's not like Chris is farting into the microphone.
I will.
No, he will if you ask him to.
Oh, here come the Rocket Clubbers.
Otherwise we'd found.
'69 northbound Old Shakopee.